All right, guys. I guess I'm gonna title this a random topic because I don't know. I'm gonna talk about two or three things. So first and foremost, some of y'all know I talk about there's a lot of people who mentally ill out here, but most of the stuff that I'm talking about with that has to do with the guys. They got this thing called cluster B personality disorder. There's a lot of disorders out here. There's a lot of mental illness, but I told y'all about how they making a lot of boys autistic. Like there's an attack on masculinity, not just an attack on masculinity as far as somebody attacking me as a grown male. I'm talking about attacking masculinity before it even comes out the mother's womb. That's what we talking about. We talking about not even giving the boys a chance to grow up and be boys and to be strong men. There's an attack against that in itself. Guys, this place finna be destroyed real soon, and I am so happy that I've gotten these signs from God. Y'all don't know how happy I am, man. I'm so glad that I got these signs, and y'all who feeling the same way I feel, man, y'all got to be happy too, cause y'all part of this too. God is using me. It's not, some of y'all don't have time to be looking at all the signs and symbols, but some of y'all who watch my channel, who got true love for me, y'all got to be just as happy as I am. You understand what I'm saying? It could have been y'all who got the signs. And I could have been watching your YouTube channel. It's not about me, guys. It's about y'all. It's not about me. Hell, even Obama told y'all motherfuckers that during his inauguration, it ain't about me. It's about y'all. See, the devil don't lie to you about everything. Oh my goodness, man. He gives you half truth, half lie. This ain't about me. But anyway, yeah, so a lot of them. Right now, what I'm seeing is the effect, the war against boys, men, that they have been waging for the last 20 something years. I think that let me see, I was born in 1980. I think that was like the last era. Probably, I would say like at the 80. If you was like born at the 85, it's like most likely, you know, if you were shot up or something was done to you. And that has to do why we got a lot of people out here who, queer, whatever you want to call it, but it's mostly personality disorders. And a lot of people who join that whole queer movement got personality disorder. Like I say, all those people, you can't tell me all those people running around with the gay flag is gay. I don't believe that. I believe a lot of them got personality disorders and they just going along to get along. It's like being accepted to a gang. It's like not being loved by your family and you deciding to join a street gang, but you're not really a tough guy. You're not really a thug like that. You understand? You just joined it because they accepted you. You had no place else to go. You couldn't blend in with society. You see, it's that type of thing. You can't tell me everybody throwing up a gang sign is a true thug or warrior, whatever you want to call it. No, they're not. Half of them are gay. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, what I'm looking at right now, guys, as a 43-year-old, is I'm looking at the war that they have waged on males, because I told you one of the God has shown me a lot of things. He's allowed me to see a lot of things. Some things sometimes I wish I don't see, but you know, I told y'all what I'm going through now with this anointing. You got to be emotionally strong just to even go through something like this, because that's enough to drive somebody insane. Okay, 144 showing up everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? That's enough to drive somebody insane if you don't know who you are. You got to know who you are to be receiving this type of anointing. And you can't be scared of nothing either. Because it's just the beginning for me as far as I'm concerned. But get back to what I'm talking about. I'm seeing the effects. I'm seeing the war that has been waged on males. From what I believe, like it really seemed like it kicked up at the 1990. I would say around that time, it really kicked up. Because when I drop off to these places, a lot of women are running the household with these males that seem like they either autistic or emotionally challenged or some kind of mental deficiency. I'm seeing too many of them, guys. I'm seeing it's too many of them. Something happened to them. You see, something happened. Um, Trying to see, I was gonna say something else. Uh, I can't remember right now, y'all. I think that's about it. But yeah, it's just these are the end times, man, and these are the type of things that prophesied to happen, and we're seeing it, and everything is not normal. It's not normal. Me talking on social media all day and not having no real. Well, I mean, I got friends, but we so scattered about, and we all have to stay where we are and make money and stuff like that. But nothing's normal about this society we living in whatsoever. We know that, and it's just a lot of mental illness out here, and people are very disgruntled with their lives. And like I said, it's even dangerous to even help people these days. People are so upset. You can actually help somebody, and they'll bite you. It's like a dog. You it's like a dog. Like let's say you meet a stray dog that's been abused, right? And you sit there and give the dog some food. If you try to pet it, the dog might bite your hand off just for trying to. You the same one gave it food, but it's so mentally disturbed that you gotta. It's almost like you gotta give him something and then walk away from because you get that dog some food. When he finished chewing, he might just bite your hand because he's mentally disturbed. That's what the people are like out here. There are people who know that I would help them, but choose to bite my hand, y'all. But you know what? We all know that it's just self projection. It's how they actually feel about themselves. And that's what I try to remind myself a lot with these people out here is not to take it personal when people come up against you because it's really that's how they feel about themselves. There are people who know that I would help them. If they talk to me about anything or any problem, they know I would help them. But instead, they choose to hate me. That's how they feel about themselves. And you can't love nobody else unless you love yourself. You don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. And that's the main thing I've had to remind myself over about this life. Guys, most people don't love themselves, man. That's one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn about this life. Most people do not love themselves. They create a society like this. They create a society of people that don't love themselves because they constantly showing you people on TV, the women. You see all these women in the magazines that look like they got perfect figures and 1,000 pounds of makeup and they just look perfect and they smile and they make it seem like their life is so perfect. I mean, if it's one way to describe what life is the biggest gaslighting operation anybody could ever dream of. That's why I agree with the lady that I be leaving y'all a link of that this is actually hell and people don't know where they are. This is actually a level of hell. Another link of her in this one. At least I can give y'all a link. Talking my ass off to y'all all day, but this stuff is serious, man. I mean, people don't know they in hell. They don't know that this is actually hell. That's why I keep telling people you have to be redeemed by God out of hell because you are in hell. That's why I say you're guilty before proven innocent. You are actually guilty. If you wasn't guilty, you wouldn't be in hell. You got to be redeemed. You have to be redeemed first to get out of hell. But yeah, there are people who know that I will help them and they choose to hate me instead because that's how they feel about themselves. It's terrible. I hate to see somebody in that kind of predicament because you know what? In my mind, that's the real hell when you're in a mental hell. Because like I said, there's a green energy that's keeping the viable ones happy right now on the planet. The new green energy that Chaperone talk about. Real hell is a mental hell. What's going on inside a person's head. So another thing I want to talk about before I get out of here. So I just want to let the people know that I've been chatting with, for a couple of years, 2 years, whatever now. I know who these people are, and I know that your account is fake and fraudulent. And I know that people get a kick out of having fake accounts and talking to somebody like myself, who's a chosen one, who's anointed, and they get a kick out of like dialoguing with me, not thinking that I don't know that their account is fake. I just want to let those people know that I know exactly what's going on. I've been know what's going on. The only person you've been fooling is yourself, making yourself think that I don't know. I just let it go on for a long time. The crazy thing about it, the type of messages you be sending me, these people be sending me with the fake accounts, they like telling themselves. These people are not smart guys. A lot of people, these people, oh my God, they're so dumbed down. Like when you really look at how people be talking to you, or even somebody sending you a message, text message, Facebook, um, social media, somehow these people are so stupid that they actually think that we don't. That's how I know there's different dimensions and different levels. I can tell who's fake and who's not just by reading the sentence. That's how dumbed down these people are. They can't even fake it. And they get a high off thinking that they fooling me, but they never was fooling me. I always knew who they were. And that's why their lives is in shambles now, because they won't leave me alone and they keep trying to play games with chosen people. You got people, like the lady says, like I know you got people out here that's not human. You got people out here that have contracts with the devil, and their only mission was to come down here and fuck with you. They know they're not going to no heaven. They know they don't come from heaven. They know they come from hell, and they had a contract to come down here and mess with chosen people. And believe me, if they're not messing with me, then they're trying to find some other chosen person. These are the succubus type of individuals. They don't have no energy of their own. They don't have no personality. They're literally walking demons. So from now on, I have went to another level, as y'all see on my YouTube, in my reality. So from now on, the only people I will be commenting to is people with a face that I know is real. I already know which one of y'all is fake. And when I don't respond to you, you know I'm talking about you. These people are doomed, y'all. They doomed. They've been playing games with they ain't nothing but demons that came out of the pit, that came back here just to mess with the chosen ones. It's been spiritual warfare, and we finally finna get rid of these motherfuckers. Thank God.